I've just realised we only have one day until the transfer deadline day. I haven't quite done everything I've wanted to just yet. We better get on to that. Hello guys, and welcome back to the second episode of Replicating Ranieri with Stuttgart, where today we are playing our third and fourth games in the league in the hopes of moving up the table from the fourth position that we are currently in. We could go all the way to the top of the table after only playing 3 games. Since last time out, we've played 1 game, and it was a 1-0 win away from home against Freiburg, where Gonzalez was the only man to put one into the back of the net. So 2 1-0 wins isn't too bad to start the season, but if we win this one against Bayern Leverkusen, we will certainly be showing a statement for how well we want to do in this league, because they have done quite well in recent years. Maybe not so well lately, going up only as high as 7th last year, but overall they are a very good squad, and if we win, I am sure we will be able to keep going with the momentum we have built. But since last time, we have also made some transfers, and by some transfers, I mean one. It is this right back, who looks like a very good signing for only $1.2 million, already gone up in value massively. I think he's a very good signing, and he will be our starting right back for this first game of the episode. This is the team that we are going with. I've actually pre-made it for the first time ever. Hopefully it can get us all 3 points, and hopefully we can continue our winning ways in the Bundesliga. Taking a look at the squad that we are facing today, you obviously see a couple of names that are certainly threatening ones, to say the least. Gabriel Jesus, Amiri as well, and also Sal, a man that we had back at Eintracht Frankfurt. A very good squad of boys there. Also Jonathan Tah in defence. Honestly, this will be a hard team to break down, but we're certainly going to do our best. Early on, we don't have any opportunity, so I'm going to demand more. It looks like we're not really in the game at all. Despite having 59% possession, they have had all of the shots. None of them have come our way, but hopefully we can have our first one here. We throw it straight to them, but we could be getting it back. Gonzalez goes around the goalkeeper. A poor mistake from them means that we open the scoring 1-0. A shocking mistake. That is one that Gonzalez pounces on every day of the week. We get to see everything as well as a throw-in from us. And I'm getting a phone call. Give me a second. Alright, we're back. Gonzalez skips around the goalkeeper. Terrible mistake there. And doesn't make a single mistake putting it into the back of the net. We love that. We will take every goal that we can get. And we have another opportunity there. If you're wondering who was calling me, it was my friend that wasn't sure whether or not she could park in an assembly area. So yeah, I had to explain that one to her, but that's okay. We had another opportunity there that I didn't really talk about because I was too busy talking about my personal life, and it went straight at the goalkeeper, so we don't mind missing that opportunity there. As halftime rolls around, we can say that we've been doing quite well, but we have to guard against complacency. They are certainly a better squad than us. They are certainly playing better than us, but on the scoreline, we are winning. So can't really complain, but you also need to make sure that we stay the exact same way we are going in this game so far. I think I might make my first substitute already. Well, I say already, it's actually like the 58th minute, so you know, it's not too early to be making a substitute. I feel like I want to bring on a winger, so I'm going to take off Julian Draxler. For some reason, I just have a lot more faith in Meyer's ability. I just feel like he knows what he's doing out on that left more than Draxler does. You know, I'm definitely, if I got a new winger, I would want to be getting a right winger instead of Draxler, despite the fact that he did so well for us at Augsburg. He's a bit older now, and Meyer looks like he has some really good stats and improved himself in the preseason, and also not playing too badly in the first few games. But anyway, going back to the game, there's not much to talk about. We have still been dominated on the ball and very few shots to our name, but we've just added another one there. Very exciting stuff. But as long as there's no more highlights for the rest of the game, I'm not going to complain, but I think it might be intelligent to go back down to a defensive mentality for the last few minutes, just because they are all over us like a bad rash. But now they have an opportunity, and maybe that defensive mentality was a bad one to go with. Palacios over to Gabriel Jesus, a man that we have to keep an eye on. He tries to skip past one of our players, and he does. He takes a shot, but it goes just wide. 3 minutes is all we have to hold on to, and we do it. It looks like the full-time whistle was about to go, and it does. and we have come away with a very, very lucky win, a scrappy win to say the least, and the goal that we scored was a lucky one, to say the least once again, but we end this game on the top of the table. 3 games, 3 wins, 3 1-0 wins, 3 clean sheets, not going to complain about that at all, and we're going to go straight into our next game against Borussia Dortmund after we have done the transfer business. I'm still looking for a goalkeeper. I'm still looking for a really, really good player because I still have a lot of money in the bank account, but it's just what comes to us and what we can get. So let's see what we can do on deadline day. The transfer deadline has passed and match day is here, and I know you guys are all wanting to know who we have signed, and I will let you know right now. We have made 3 signings since last time, and let's start with the goalkeeper that we needed to sign. A man that I've already signed once because I signed him from Strasbourg last year. He's come to us for only $1 million. He will be our starting goalkeeper for the season. I really, really, really wanted Lafont. If you've played Football Manager or FIFA or anything, you'll know that this man is a great wonder kid. But unfortunately, the deal didn't go over the line because they didn't sign a replacement in time. They needed that in the deal. I didn't want it in the deal, but unfortunately, it bit me in the arse in the end, and we've got to accept it. We also managed to sign Sabitzer on loan. He looks like a really good right winger. The only other player that I felt like I really needed was him, and also we signed Rabiot for a bit of cover. Again, quite a big wage between the two of them. He's on 70k a week. Sabitzer's on 100k a week, very high wages, but I think that they add something else to the team, and with the amount of budget I had left, I just thought, I've got to spend it on someone, don't I? Because, yeah, I'd regret it if I didn't make any big signings and then the team crumbled. But after all those signings, this is the team that we are lining up with for the next game of the season. Hopefully we can do quite well. A couple of players you wouldn't expect to be on the bench are on the bench, but I think that this is our best squad. And I think there's a squad that is good enough to compete for the title this year, and that's me being dead serious. I want to compare, actually, Maya to, what's his face? That's just terrible commentary. To Draxler, there he is. See who's better. And you can see that it's a pretty even affair, but maybe Draxler just has the edge, but I don't know. I just prefer Maya. We'll give him a crack, see how he does. Actually, we're going to change his training because he's going down lately, which is a little bit concerning. Put him onto playing position, that normally works. And we're going to jump straight into this game against Borussia Dortmund. Hopefully we can come away with a win. I'd take another 1-0 win, to be honest. Comparing the two sides, you have to say it looks a lot more even than I thought it would be, but obviously we don't quite know the quality of those regions. We want to avenge what happened last time out. No idea what happened last time out, but it must have not been good if we want to avenge it. If we win this game, we will stay top of the table, so we need to make sure that we do that. Even a draw could leave us top of the table. I would take a draw right here, right now, but straight off the bat, we are in with an opportunity that goes straight at the goalkeeper, but it's good that we're showing that we can attack them just as well as they can attack us very early in this match. I think that this team could complete the challenge. Like, honestly, I know I've said that before, but this is probably the best squad we've ever put together. And just across the board, we have amazing players, world-class players, players that could be playing in the Champions League for other teams right now. But we could be proven wrong if they score there. Luckily, they don't, and we start our own counter-attack. Maya on the ball, trying to prove himself a great player instead of playing Julian Draxler. Runs past a few, takes a shot, but it goes at the goalkeeper. But a good opportunity for us there, and almost ends up with a goal in the back of the net. But here is a goal in the back of the net for them, and it comes from a set piece. Let's take a look at that on the replay, because that looked like an absolute mixer around the area. A bit of a blender going on there, bouncing around. That's just unlucky, you have to say. And if you take a look at the stats, maybe that's justified, but I'd personally think that we should be just as much in the game as they are. Probably, I'd say a draw at the moment would be fine, but we can always get back into it. We are on the ball right now, hoping to move up the pitch, doing the right thing, and we are moving in the right direction right now. Reina plays it up to Sabitzer on his debut, playing it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes a hit, but a good save from their goalkeeper. Gonzalez, I think he's going to be the top goal scorer in the league this year, without a doubt. playing on that complete forward role. He looks like a very good player, and he even has an opportunity there, puts it over the bar. Not even the best at the office right now, but wouldn't be surprised if he popped up and scored the winner sometime later on in the match. We only have 10 more minutes to go in this half, and it will be a very disappointing one if we end up a goal down at half-time. But we have one more opportunity. If they add to it, I think I'll have an emotional breakdown. I don't think they've added to it. I think we've taken away a player from our team. Sabitzer on his debut. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to stick with that. We're just going to not play down the right, I guess. Wow. Yeah, I think that ruins our chances of winning this game. Sabitzer, 100k a week for that. Come on, man. Going to get aggressive with them. I expect to see a much better showing. I feel like a tactical change is in order. And I think I know what I'm going to do. Maya's going to come off. This man, who is a very promising attacking midfielder, is going to come on as a shadow striker. And I'm really hoping that we can do something with this. I'm not normally used to playing a diamond, but I think it could work today. I love to use the wingers, as you guys know, but we unfortunately don't have that luxury anymore, and we're going to have to see how this goes in the last few minutes. Well, not the last few minutes, we're only starting off the second half. We've got plenty more time to go. We could turn it around, but we need a little bit of luck on our side, especially with only 10 men. Hempel playing it around well, and a ball over the top from the substitute to Gonzalez, leaves him one-on-one with the goalkeeper and puts it into the back of the net. Straight off the bat, the substitute, bomb. I think, actually, let's just call him Bomb, because he has come in like a bomb and absolutely blown up the game. That was a terrible analogy. Gonzalez, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, cool as you like, around him. And we're back into the game straight away. A great substitute from me. Tactical genius, I don't mind if I do. They're coming back at us straight away, but we have the ball again. Reina clearing it up. Gonzalez somehow getting to that first. And he has players in the middle. Put a ball in, my son. Bomb at the back post. Trying to play it back. What? What? How did going a man down help us in this game? Now do I go defensive? 2-1 up. Ruggiero, left back with the hit. Sorry, I don't know why I skipped that. I apologise for that. I'm just not used to having to watch replays. They're on the ball now, and if they score here, I'll certainly be regretting not going onto a more defensive formation. But, I mean, right now, we're doing an amazing job. Reina, play it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 1-1 with goalkeeper. I thought that was going to be another goal for us. Unfortunately, hits it wide. But we are playing amazing in the second half. From 1-0 down to 2-1 up, just like that. And, oh my goodness, if we could get a red card every game, I mean, I wouldn't be complaining if it does this. We might make another substitution. I think it's going to be Hempel to make way. Oh, will it be Hempel to make way? Maybe Hutchinson. He's just not doing quite what I want. I know that Rabiot can definitely play in that box-to-box midfield sort of role. He is very much a great player across the board. We'll take a look at his stats. It's green everywhere. Apart from long throws and free kicks, this man could play in any position, honestly. But we only have to hold on for 15 more minutes, and that's what we need to focus on. Gonzalez has taken a hit, and that is worrying. He is our star player, but you know what? He's done his job. He's done what he needed to do, and we'll bring on our reserve striker. He can do a good job. Bomb can also play striker up top. I'd like to clarify, I know that I am mispronouncing Bomb's name, but it sounds like a fitting one to me at the moment. They are on the ball in the last few minutes, playing it over to the right-hand side, but we clear it out. If we could get rid of it and just clear it, just kick the ball up, a shot from them comes in, but luckily for us it goes just wide, and we are holding on for dear life in these last few minutes. The diamond, the very, very new sort of diamond, is doing absolute wonders in this game, and if we can hold on for just 3 more minutes, we will come away with a historic win that leaves us on the top of the table. The final whistle has sounded, and we are on the top of the table at the end of the episode. What a comeback. What a way to win. And I tell you what, this could be the season that we do it. Already, after 4 games in the league, we have not dropped a single point, and we are 3 points clear of everyone else. I'm going to do my best to not mess this up while you guys are gone. But this team, it's something special. that is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. It doesn't look like we've picked up an injury to Gonzalez, despite having to bring him off. We'll just double check that actually. Yeah, no, Sabitza's out for a game, but we don't mind that, let's all be honest. That is where we're going to end it, as I said before. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode on this journey, and I'll see you all later.